going on? What's going on? Brutus here, bringing you another 6 Schlitzes war recap video against Koastal Klash, which is another CWL clan. This was a random spin, and that's just Kalani in the background at dinner time. She's on every single video, every single one. You say hi? You say hi? Yeah, now you don't want to. There we go. 108 to 106. 91% total destruction to 88. I got a small house. It was a pretty good war. It was 6 and I think 15. 6-14 fill. Yep, 6-14 fill. It was an even breakdown on a random spin. This was not a no dip. And if you want to take a look at how we did, down to 6 to Mills, looking at defenses. The 10v11 game, here it is. 10, 15, 17. They were 6 for 17 here. And if you take a look at 6 Schlitzes, we went 1, 5, 7, 11, 16, with one of those being an 11 on 11. So, you know what, I don't even know for sure, and I shouldn't even speculate. So, there's the 10v11, is what I'm going to tell you. There was, for dip percentage, they missed 1, 2, 3, 4 dips. And if you take a look at our side, we missed, there's an 11 on 11 on 3 from Team Unique, another 11 on 11 from Addy Prasher, and another 11 on 11, both of them with Mills. I believe we might have struggled on 10v11 if you ask me. But anyway, there's the 10v11 game, which is very important nowadays where dips are allowed. If you take a look at their 10v10s, I do not believe they got a single 10v10. Let's go down through this and just verify that. 6. Yep, not a single 10v10 for Koastal Klash, and 6 Schlitzes was not our strongest 10v10 performance. We only had one 10 on 10. So with that being said, let's actually start with that. I did consider using this as a taking down a Town Hall 10 video. Decided, obviously, here not to, because there's a lot of content coming down this in the next couple days here. Really excited for some upcoming wars. You're going to have to just take a look and see what's coming on some streams. I'm sure the next 6 Schlitzes arranged war will be streamed. So my gut just tells me it will be. That's what I'm going to say. Hey! So, Shubaloo, more than likely, I believe will be streaming that, if not another well-known streamer. I'm not hinting as vicariously as me at all. Not at all. I'm being legit. Just you're going to have to figure out who it is. It's a giant war at 50 on 50, and it's one that I'm super pumped for. Yes, hon. She definitely... Anyway, watching this 10v10, there was 2 bowler witch attempts that just did not work out because of the back-end infernal right here. They just could not beat through the wall and bring it down. And after 2 attempts with it, they finally abandoned it, and Rishi came in and said, look, I'm going to go ahead and just mass loon this thing. Did an excellent job doing it. This was the first air attempt on this base. We had It's just my house. Oh, man. Sorry about that. Go to ×2. Going to anchor the Hound over to the far right so that the Hound is out of the cleanup picture. Really, really smart. 2 archers for that. Enough minions on the left-hand side to help with the cleanup. And then loons everywhere to help speed down the takedown of this Town Hall 10. Nice job, Rishi Kish. Or is it Kesh? I'm going to go with Rishi Kish. Sounds like a dish, doesn't it? Now, what's good today? I'll have that fresh Rishi Kish. Anyway, out of here, let's go down into, now that we're done with that sweet dirty 10 on 10 action, shout out to Koastal Klash base building team, or however they got their bases. Really good bases. I know it gave us pause, is what I'll say, as we look at MASH the second. using a, what did I have for this? Using a Loons, and the reason why I pulled this down, I believe Mash even had, I know he had a 6-pack, possibly a beer run, but I'm bringing this down because I watched Ryan, who I know from my clan, who prior WHF went to King Jeffrey for a little bit and has now found a home at Swami Cotcats, now at Koastal Klash. He hit my base fresh and he failed. That's okay, buddy. Even though you failed on my base fresh, you're still welcome anytime back at the clan. Unfortunately, I couldn't return the favor. His was already hit by the time I logged on. It is what it is. But we were talking, and it's friendly banter. I respect Ryan a lot. He messaged to me. He's like, Loons are no good after the update, you know? And I was like, that's bogus. I really, you know, people are talking about, oh, look at the update that they snuck in without, you know, the Loons, they're slower. They're not slower. They're back to the way they were. That's the way I look at it. In fact, you know what? They do pause, but it's still not nearly as much as they paused before. So, you know, that whole hype about like, oh, Loons aren't as OP anymore. That's just crap. That's the way I look at it. I mean, don't get me wrong. They were they were pretty overpowering. I like the updates that Supercell did to try to calm it down and balance it out a bit. And the fact that they went back to the fact of pausing, as we're taking a look right here, they still pause for a half second and not like a good, more like a quarter. I feel like they paused for a quarter second versus a half like they used to. And then before the last update, they didn't pause at all. They just kept heading over to the same direction. But getting back to why I'm showing this, look at this base. I mean, he's got 8 Loons remaining. And the Lalo was OP before any of those changes that happened before, and it just became stronger so that when they balanced it back out a little bit, people are like, oh, it's a nerf. I disagree. It's not a nerf, man. It's an evening out. You know, nerf to me means what they did to the witches over a year ago. That was a damn nerf. They nerfed those things into the freaking ground. We never saw witches again at Town Hall 9 until recently after 2 updates. So for me, nerf means squishy. You never want to use it anymore. Loons are still very much OP. You just have to use them correctly. You got to, you know, bases are a bit harder now, which is all a great thing. We're seeing all the grid balancings of this. As we go to times 2 here, he swags out a Balloon Parade, a Haste, and a Poison. And unlike some people, he doesn't just drop the poison on the Town Hall and think that makes you good, which cracks me up. You know, use all your troops and all your spells except the poison, and you drop that bad boy on the Town Hall at the last moment. You ain't good, bro. That's not one poison at Town Hall 9 is not a swag. That's what I think. Down to 36. We're gonna look at Zed doing a Queen Walk. Whole drag, really interesting attack strategy that I picked out for this. 4 dragons, you'll see how he uses that, and the 10 hogs, and of course 2 loons. So he has like a miniature drag loon, as well as some hogs in there. I think he has a max hound in the CC. Just an army composition you don't see every day, and I really enjoy watching those because I don't know about you guys, but I sometimes get sick and tired of Gohos and Lalos. I really do. Really like those creative troops. Really great funnel by Zed here. I mean, there is absolutely zero excuse this queen will walk to the right. Zero excuse for her to walk to the right. It's all been eliminated. 1 hog to pop out the hound. It's 3 baby dragons. Poison down for that. Rage, no doubt, for this walk. Yep, there it is. We'll zoom in a little bit so you guys can appreciate the sexy graphics. Here's the sweeper in the CC a queen line. You'll see what happens there. I like how he just sprinkles in the dragons here very surgically. Slows the rate of attack of that queen, and then once these dragons take care of the queen, his queen continues to walk around through this nook right here, and then the heals are for the hogs here on the right, and the hogs are going to take out the upcoming defenses for the dragons. And if you take a look at what's left for the dragons, it's just those 2 air defenses, which do stay up because the hogs weren't fast enough getting there. But he does have one dragon remaining. For the cleanup behind him of these hogs. I mean, there really was no doubt at this point. Even he could wait a little bit, but I mean, he had max Hoggies in the CC, if I'm not mistaken. But unless that was a Max Dragon, I don't think it was. I can't tell. We'll see in the recap here. But I really, if you think it to yourself, if you see a Troll Tesla down here, that just tells you how great of an attack this was. Being how slow a Queen Walk is and how much time consuming a dragon-based attack is, you would say, like, you know, why didn't he just hold it and let the Queen get over there? Well, because you are fighting the clock already. He did a great job with it. Maybe it was a bit too fast because look how much time he had traversing the base in order to get there. And he did have Max Hoggies in the CC. Really interesting attack. Great tailored to the base. Let's move down to number 38 to end out this recap video. We have a Terminator. I can't remember what they call this. It's a Queen Walk Veeler, basically. But it's not quite a Veeler. It's a Queen Walk closed into Valkyries with a ton of healers on this. Reaper going in on this one. I do believe that, I'm not sure if Thunderstrike made a recap for this war or did any content about it, but don't forget to go check out his channel, Schlitzes. I have it recommended in my channel as in my highlighted channels on the top right of the homepage. I do know that he's taking at least I've heard that he's taking a little bit of a break for some personal reasons. It might be work or school, I'm not quite sure, but I know for like a month or two he's got to commit to real life stuff, which is great. But he will. I'm assuming he'll be back to putting out some more content as well. Meanwhile, you guys can still catch some Six Schlitzes raids here. Hopefully, Thunder still has time to do some raids because he does have some great raids at Town Hall 9. It's always fun to watch. And his videos cracked me up when he was making jokes and he like inserts video clips similar to like how JTJ does it. They always make me laugh. It's something you don't always see in recap videos and stuff like that. But the Valkyries just ate through the base. Thank you, MeBot. I appreciate that. But the Valkyries just eat through the base. Meanwhile, BK on the top, still with the ability in hand. You can tell that this was influenced from Grundinator. I myself have been influenced from this. Whenever you have really late ability usages on the Royals, that just means a Grundy-esque approach was delivered. That's for sure. Nice job, man. Very interesting attack strategies on these Town Hall 9s. Taking advantage of the creativity given to us at Town Hall 9. It's nice to see that. You know, it's trying to have fun with it again, even though the Town Hall 9 is nowhere what it used to be like back in the day. Still sexy ass attacks, man. Hopefully you guys enjoyed those talking points in those raids. Once again, it's Brutus reminding you, you got to be better than a double. Hold up. Here's Koastal Klash description. And I will check you guys next time.